Javier, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
So I know you were a big fan of the 2002 Rings.
Yep.
When you first started having conversations about what you would want to do with the mythology, with the franchise, what was kind of the thing that was intriguing to you that you could put your stamp on it?
Well, I think as a fan of the franchise, as a fan of the first movie, just the concept of Samara works pretty good for me in a visual way. Like everything it's like about this girl that plays with images that puts in your head. So somehow the whole concept of Samara Morgan and the Ring plays a lot with something that I felt very comfortable. When Walter Parks called me, he's the original producer of the first Ring and Rings 2. He told me, well, we have been developing for years this concept for a new movie. We want to explore the origin story too of where she comes from, Samara Morgan, and we want to go back a little bit to the classic elements of the first Ring instead of following the Ring 2, right? I felt it was something interesting to explore, and I felt like, okay, this probably is a good challenge to take.
So when you are working on some of the sequences, the kind of really terrifying ones, what's for you the kind of key element in order to kind of translate horror to everybody? You know, for you, is there something that you always want to attain in those moments that you know is going to get people?
I like to play with the psychology, and I'm not a big fan of jump scares, despite there's jump scares in the movie, right? I'd rather to play with the more disturbing images and sounds and silence, like the new images of the new video of Samara Morgan. That's something that we were tagging for a long time, and because they were clues for the new movie, but at the same time they had to feel like within the world of Samara Morgan, right? So I think it's something that, you know, it depends on every sequence. It depends on the sequence of Samara crawling out from the TV, of course. We had a pattern already from the first movie, so it was tricky because you wanted to do it different, but at the same time you had to somehow follow the path of, you cannot get crazy, right? You're working a franchise. So, so those elements were the most, you know, the most interesting to work on, I guess, and you know, to play with all those elements in different ways. I don't know.
So, just as a human being, what's your big fear? What's the thing for you that always gets you?
Well, I still respect the darkness a lot, because when I was a child, I was freaking out all the time about the darkness. Yes, darkness and the silence in a hallway or something like that. That always freaked me out. I remember even to take off a sweater was a big deal for me because I couldn't see during the moment of taking off my sweater.
Oh, wow.
So, and now as an adult, I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot of things that scare me about life.
Yeah, that's true, right? It gets scary as you get older.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, really this is going on now? But